Hey. Oh. Was it rough? It wasn't rough, right?
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Line gets set. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Georgia State Panthers offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it under 48, and this offense is rolling.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Hatchett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
White wants to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Panthers are flying down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hatchett. Caught, and he's supposed to have first down on the nice pickup there. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, these plays are really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
White going to attack through the air. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
Getting a aggressive here and going for two. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. White wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. White going to attack through the air. Got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll go to the air. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Bro, you supposed to take the chains off, bro. You didn't.
Running to the right. Running to Green.
Fuck.
He runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll try the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Yeah, that bitch big, bro. Nigga, one person ain't taking him down, bro.
White wants to throw it. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that, big gain, open things up. They'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Panthers in a good spot here on second and short. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hatchet.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drive. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Barber. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? White going to attack through the air. Quickly complete. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hatchett. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
I was calling timeout.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Making side adjustments here. The snap sets up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. And the defense drags him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going for it all. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
White going to attack through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Barber. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. From the gun. Back's looking for the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Panthers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. White wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And his throw is incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Gideon. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. White going to attack through the air. Touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Northern Illinois. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
On the option. He'll toss it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just
turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game will be so dynamic.
That was perfectly blocked. That was perfectly blocked. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You saw it on that last play.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the pummeling has started. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he puts through the extra point. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Irish. He found some more space and... Jets.
Why?
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job on the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback?
Don't tell me about it, bro.
Seeing his receiver start on the left
Why?
side, all the way across the formation.
They need to replay that.
He does the rest. Gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those up right.
I don't know how that just got that. How he got time to throw that ball? It's crazy.
One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Try to get it to the edge. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock.
Touchdown, Georgia State. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backward. Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The offense changing the play. White going to attack through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
We got plenty of fight, baby.
Got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Jackrabbit.
Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the two-point try. White wants to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Notre Dame, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The inside handoff. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.